Okay, so the monolith was a tall, metallic, about 10 feet tall, 3 meters high, right? For you non-metric types or metric types. It was just found kind of in the middle of a canyon. Like I said, in a dark desert canyon, cool wind in my hair, right? So it showed up kind of randomly, and people weren't sure what to think of it, okay? And so, of course, it went to aliens. So this is an alien artifact, kind of like 2001: A Space Odyssey by Kubrick, the Kubrick film. And so it was right. It was that whole thing. And you're like, well, maybe, right? I don't know. Aliens, I don't know. I think that's kind of a stretch in my opinion. But some other weird stuff is happening. Some other weird stuff is happening with this. Okay, Now, this thing appears, okay, and so Google Maps determined it had been there for 4 years out in the middle of the desert, right? So back in, I think, 2015 is the last shot they have of this particular spot in Utah, in the desert, where the monolith was not there. This 10-foot-tall, metallic monolith, like, for lack of a better term, that's really what this is, all right? Then, all right, okay, it's been sitting there for 4 years. It's found by a highway patrol that's flying and doing a head count on bighorn sheep. All right, so that's what happens. They see it from the sky and they're like, "What the hell is this?" And they're looking at it, they're doing their thing, and they're like, "Okay, well." Then it catches not really a lot of news. It's just like a Facebook post, and it probably had like, I don't know, 30 likes on it or something. Like it was not really widely distributed. So I saw it and we did a video, put it up. And then, right, so that what happens is, of course, the internet sleuths out there, they find out exactly where this thing is, right? Actually, the last show we did, we had somebody, I can't remember who, thank you for getting us the coordinates to it, but it ended up that the internet found out where this thing was, right? Searching through Google Maps and everything else, right? Even though the Utah Highway Patrol wanted to keep it kind of quiet. Okay, so what happens is, of course, like you would expect, once people find out what it is, everybody's bored and in lockdown. Well, a shit ton of people go to check out this monolith, right? So it becomes like this tourist attraction, all right? And you end up there, and with now dozens of people are going out every hour to see this thing in a spot that's remote, and you're not even able to, there's no restrooms out there. Right? There's no services. It's not really set up for like, a tourist attraction. So of course what's happening, people are crapping, people are peeing, people are doing what people do out there, right? Making a mess, and et cetera, so on. So okay, so the monolith now, so this happens. All right, so this, like, tons of people go out. There's footage of people kind of looking at it. It does have rivets in this thing. It appears there's saw marks cut into the red rock, the bedrock there. So it definitely appears this is not an alien contraption, okay? There's like human rivets, there's, saw marks underneath how they installed this thing. It's not actually one piece, it's like three tall sheets of metal with like a pyramid tip on top. So I mean, it's, like this, it seemed impressive before you learned some extra details, and then when you learned some details, it was like, okay, not so impressive, right? All right, so it's like a case closed, right? Somebody put it up trying to be cute, maybe an art project like the Banksy stuff. Who knows, right? Who knows what's really going on? But then it gets better. It gets better. It gets better. This thing disappears. This thing just up and disappears. All right, here we go. This thing just vanishes. Let's see. Let's pull this up. This is reported by Mashable. And yep, yeah, it just disappeared. Here we go. Let's put this on the screen. Yeah, all right. And here you go. Mashable reports, mysterious monolith is missing, and people have theories. Yeah, people have theories, right? People have theories. Let's see, who am I missing? Everybody good? What's up, Johnson? I see you there. Thanks for showing up tonight. Let's see. Elvis has left the building, says Kurt. Let's see. Taylor says, in all honesty, those 4chan guys can pull a hell of a prank. Yeah, it might be them, right? I don't know. So I would say that if it was like, it goes up and then like they're talking about it like a week later type of thing. But that's not what happened. Like it's been there for 40 years. Like that's a long time to wait for a prank, right? So anyway, the metal monolith, this is by Mashable.com. The metal monolith planted by unknown sources in the Utah desert at some point before last week has gone the same way it arrived. shrouded in mystery. Officials from the Utah Department of Public Safety and the Utah Division of Wildlife Resources discovered the three-sided silver structure on November 18th via helicopter while on a routine mission to count bighorn sheep. All right, we know this. All right. Now, the monolith is no longer, except for some remaining rocks and a triangular piece of metal, it is no longer, according to the visitors who posted photographs. So, according to this Twitter account here, let's see, let's go to this, and yeah, here's the photographs of this. There's nothing left, just the top of this, right? Just the top of this thing. Okay, and so you see, right? There's people out there hiking, and there's people doing their thing, and they're out there being just being people, right? Not that there's not there's anything bad about being people, but people being people.